In the next 15 minutes, I am going to expose the predatory marketing pushing this doom spending trend, reveal the hidden numbers that credit bureaus are not seeing, and show you exactly why financing your holiday dinner is a trap you cannot afford to fall into. If you have felt the pressure to overspend this week just to feel normal in an expensive world, you need to watch this. I am going to show you how to opt out of this system and protect your net worth before the new year hits. Let's dive in. To understand why we are financing turkeys in 2025, we have to look at the psychological shift that has happened over the last 5 years. Back in 2020, we had revenge spending. People had savings from the lockdowns, and they spent money to make up for lost time. That was spending born out of optimism. What we are seeing today is the exact opposite. It is what social scientists are calling doom spending or nihilistic consumption. Consumer sentiment has plummeted to near record lows, around 50 points in some indexes. Yet, retail spending is still high. Why? Because for the average American earning $60,000 a year, the big goals, buying a house, replacing a car, having a third child, feel mathematically impossible. When the big dreams die, the money burns a hole in your pocket. You think, if I can't save $50,000 for a down payment, I might as well spend $200 on a nice dinner so I feel rich for an hour. This Thanksgiving is the perfect storm. The cost of living has remained stubbornly high or sticky, as the economists say. And now, the financial industry has handed us a new tool to hide our struggles, the pay in 4 button. It looks like a solution, but it is actually a mirage. And this week, that mirage is leading millions of people into a death spiral that will last well into 2026. Let's look at the hard data that came out in the last 24 hours. According to the American Farm Bureau Federation, a Thanksgiving dinner for 10 people costs about $55.18 this year. Now, you might hear the news say, that is actually down 5% from last year. But that is misleading. It is still nearly 20% higher than it was in 2019. And that $55 is for the bare minimum. It does not include the wine, the travel, or the decorations. Realistically, most families are spending hundreds of dollars. And because wages have not kept up with 3 years of compounded inflation, people are turning to debt. UK's to the there's the phantom debt problem. This is the phantom debt problem. This is the phantom debt problem. This is the phantom debt problem. Okay? Unlike a credit card, many buy now, pay later loans do not immediately show up on your credit report. Lenders cannot see them. You cannot see them. It is invisible leverage to buy. Reports now show that 42% of users on these apps have made a late payment in the last year. Think about that number. Nearly half of the people using these services are falling behind. And when you miss a payment, that interest-free loan suddenly gets hit with fees and deferred interest that can exceed 30% APR. We are seeing a massive spike in people using these loans. For consumables, things that are gone before you pay them off. If you finance a turkey dinner over 6 weeks, you are literally paying interest on a memory. This is not sustainable. We are building a holiday season on a foundation of sand. What happens to a society when its middle class has to finance its grocery bill? But first, we see the erosion of the saver's mindset for generations. The American strategy was to delay gratification, but doom spending flips that. It says, the system is broken, so I am going to get mine now. This creates a vicious cycle, because people are spending everything they earn on immediate pleasures to cope with stress. They have zero buffer for emergencies. We are seeing this in the housing market too. The lock-in effect is real. People are staying in homes they have outgrown because mortgage rates are hovering around 6 or 7%. They feel trapped. So, instead of investing in a new home, they spend that money on renovations or decor. to make the prison feel nicer. But even that is changing. Contractors are reporting a shift from dream renovations to duct tape repairs. People are deferring maintenance on their water heaters and roofs so they can afford Christmas gifts. They are prioritizing the appearance of wealth over the structure of wealth. This is dangerous because it hollows out the middle class from the inside. You might look fine on Instagram, but if your furnace breaks, you are insolvent. We are also seeing a rise in delinquency rates for credit cards, which are now creeping up past 3%. That is a blinking red light on the dashboard of the US economy. It means the consumer is tapped out, and this holiday season might be the final push over the edge. I want to share a story that really highlights this tragedy. It comes from a viral thread I saw yesterday. Let's call her Jessica. Jessica is 29, she works in marketing and makes $75,000 a year. By global standards, she is rich. But Jessica posted a screenshot of her Afterpay account. She had 7 active orders. 1 was for a winter coat, 1 was for concert tickets, and 3 of them were for grocery orders from Walmart and Target. She wrote, "I make too much money to be this broke. But after rent and student loans, I have nothing left. Financing the groceries makes me feel like I can breathe for 2 weeks." Jessica isn't bad with money. She is exhausted. She is suffering from frugal fatigue. She has been cutting coupons for 3 years and she just wants to feel normal. Okay. Then there is the story of a small business owner, a local baker I know. He told me that his pre-orders for holiday pies are actually up this year. That sounds good, right? Yeah, but then he told me 80% of the orders are coming through third-party payment apps. People are financing a $30 pie over 4 months. When we are splitting a pie into 4 monthly payments, we have lost the plot. We are stealing from our future selves, our February and March selves, just to impress people at a dinner party in November. I want to ask you a serious question. Be honest in the comments. Have you ever used a buy now, pay later service for something that you ate or drank? A meal, a coffee, a grocery run? Type yes or no down below. There is no judgment here. I just want to see how common this really is. We have to break this cycle. We have to stop doom spending and start building real security. Here is how we do it in 2025. Right now, pause this video if you have to. Open every single payment app on your phone. Klarna, Affirm, PayPal, Afterpay. Add up the total outstanding balance. Most people think they owe a few $100. Usually it is over 1,000. Write that number down. Treat it like a credit card debt. Attack it. Do not open a new one until the old ones are 0. This is a positive trend we need to double down on. Loud budgeting is the act of publicly declining expensive things because you have better goals. This Thanksgiving, send a text to your family. Say, I am on a serious financial mission this year, so I'm bringing a homemade dish. Instead of buying the expensive wine, you will be shocked at how many people reply, thank goodness, I'm broke too. You catch the pro, you give them permission to be real. For the next 6 weeks, if you are buying food or gifts, try to use physical cash. When you swipe a card or click a button, your brain does not register the pain of payment. When you hand over a $50 bill, you feel it. It stops the impulse. It cures the doom spending because it makes the transaction real again. We buy things to feel good, but in this economy, the best feeling in the world isn't a new gadget. It is safety. And take that $50 you're going to spend on a treat and put it into a high-yield savings account. Watch it grow. That safety is the ultimate luxury. We are living in a strange economic time. The GDP looks good, but the grocery store feels bad. The numbers say we are rich, but our bank accounts say we are struggling. The system is designed to keep you in debt. The algorithms on your phone know you are tired. They know you are stressed, and they are serving you ads to buy now and pay later because they know you are vulnerable. Don't let them win this holiday season. Give yourself the gift of freedom. The turkey will taste just as good if you buy the cheaper brand. The family time will be just as sweet without the debt hangover in January. Reject the phantom debt. Reject the doom spending. Stay focused on your own four walls, your own family, and your own future. Yeah. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button so the algorithm shares this truth with more people. Subscribe if you want to survive this economy with your sanity intact. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.